Hello and welcome. Hambbage here, and we're oh man, I still got my TV volume up. We're back to good old hardcore vanilla Minecraft. Thanks so much if you dropped by for our episode 100. It wasn't much of a spectacular or anything, but we did fly around, do a bit of a tour, and ran the farm for a minute or so. Okay, it was a few more than that, but um, yeah, just wanted to kind of reset a little bit after a big project and getting it up and running. So excuse me. As I recall, we finished up the last episode back at the farm, having flown out to the mesa and not really accomplished anything other than getting a bit off course on the way home, and then picking up a few. You see all those creepers up there? That's awesome. Picking up a few items to use here. We're on the other side. We want to do up a few more chests here so we have lots of storage. And we've got some item frames as well to help sort that out. So let's just go ahead. I'm going to get all of these. This should make 32, which is way more than we'll ever need here, but better to have them. And I think... Oop, that's not what we wanted. Oh, for the time being, let's swap those. We'll actually fix those before we head out of here. Now, I don't think that makes us feel too cramped here. And if it does, we'll... Oh, there we go. It's one drawback. We get the zombie moans with our random zombies. So maybe we do this. Let's put odd. We used up all the odds and ends of gunpowder? Okay, that's fair. So I think what we'll do... What do I do with them? Is put sugars in these four. Let's go. Just get the variety of stuff here. We'll put gunpowders in these. And then over here, where was the... Is that it? Okay. So then here we will have zombie flesh, bones, oh, the arrows didn't even go. Okay, and I forgot to put these things away while we were doing the gold. I think that'll give us a long term, so we can put the extra bits of paper that we've already made into there, and then these we're just gonna fill with gunpowder. Initially, we'll crank a lot of that into rockets until we have a full chest. It's gonna be a somewhat steady process. Let's see, is this still my... There's our wings fixed, everything else is fine. Okay. Now, oh, we can just leave everything as is for a minute. That's why we've got this. So, in the previous episode, if you guys checked it out, in addition to kind of flying around and running the farm and all that, we talked a little bit about what we want to do going forward in the world, what's our next priorities and projects, and we've got a couple of those set up, and I think prior to the big four of those projects, our starting point is really going to be linking this building and either spawn or the far portal, which I think we actually marked, didn't we? Now that I think about it, I think we made a portal, didn't light it, but noted the coordinates to do just that. So certainly we'll maybe try to get those two done, and then knock out the spawn one in that same effort. That may spill into a next episode. I mean, depending on what we find in the Nether and how far we have to go and all that, it could take several. That's the whole point of the bigger projects, and kind of having a focus is, we know we'll always, that's the beauty of Minecraft, we'll always be finding different stuff to do that we hadn't necessarily planned on. The game is wonderful because it does continually offer us surprises and new stuff to deal with. So yeah, we'll enjoy the ride as we do it, and see how much goodness we can get out of linking portals, and that will make things a little bit easier here, because right now I'm going to be carrying the wings, because anytime we want to come here, unless we want to ride the boat, we're going to be flying now as the faster means of transportation. So is what it is. I think we'll do that. Let's get these guys again. And again, fully understand for anybody watching that hasn't really picked up on how I play the game. I fully understand and know there are bigger, more powerful, better gunpowder farms, creepers, going into the Nether harvest. Ooh, that's oh, they go in again. I keep staking that for storage. We need to worry about. The few bones that we get will be nice, but not as nice as the gunpowder. So yeah, we'll have a lot of chances to come by and run this, and it may be, wow, that worked out very well. It may be a little frustrating for people like, oh man, you could have 27,000 gunpowder an hour if you carved out the Nether and all that. I'm not saying we won't. There's no chance we'll ever do that. We're just not going to do that. This is kind of an early game, and is a good way to get a steady source of XP early on, and the gunpowder we need to have these rockets and fly unhindered as we get some of those kind of things set up. But I am not saying I'm eager to empty a full circumference in the Nether of all materials. It's just some people really like that, but I talk to a lot of people, get a lot of comments from people that get frustrated and fed up in Minecraft. And one of the reasons is they're trying to do what their favorite streamers do with the game, which is um, complete a project that's designed to just fill hours and hours of content to facilitate chatting and and interaction with their fans and all that without having to be overly focused on what they're doing. It's awesome. It's a great technique, and if you're already spending hundreds of hours a month in the game creating content, then yeah, you've kind of already done it. You already have a mental trick to not get bored in the game, and usually a community of fans help you out with that. We don't particularly have that, and I never have, so I'm not too worried about filling hours and hours of content. We just want to get going. Now, one thing we should maybe do is set this up in advance. And I think one thing I'm going to do is go ahead and switch this and this over to here. And I don't even know if we need the stone saw as much, but that certainly can come over here. We'll make this our portal area. Yeah, that'll be good. We can do here, here, and here. I guess we could inset these and keep them consistent, right? Then, one, two, three, 4, 5. Go. And then thank you. Thank you, Torch. I was totally trying to put a block up on the upper level anyway, so you were absolutely right to block me placing that. What's that? I've never tried. Can we make... Nah, that's too bad. I would have liked an obsidian slab or stair. There you go. I think that'll work, right? Those away. We've got the stone cutter. I don't know what we need it out. That was primarily for building stuff, right? So... kind of just throwing away this XP. Maybe that is the other piece that we should do, is bring over some leather and actually set up get some anvils going, get the enchanting table set up, so while we're over here we can at least use what levels we have. If we're looking to link portals, one thing we don't want to do is... Excuse me while I just have this coordinate. I have to reorganize this a little bit. This is dark room, spawner portal. And this is the overworld is 361 and negative 2104. Save before we lose that. And Nether Fortress, New Mesa Gold Mine. Mesa Gold Mine. So we actually have two more that we can link over. Ooh, don't put an E in there. Sorry, I know you guys aren't seeing that. For anybody who's been around a really long time, or not nearly long enough, you guys know I've had issues putting things on notepads into the front of the screen and then going back to the game and forgetting and leaving you guys to stare at a slide or a notepad or something for the entire time we're running around and doing stuff. Somewhere, I guess maybe in... Oh, this is the toolbox. We want this. Quite where that went. I think we're good here. Switch that. Leave these. The rest of this... Oh, this can go back here. And then we want to grab those two. Let's get another night of sleep. Have the wings on. Pretty easy flight home. I think I wasted rockets. Smacked a little bit there. I was kind of goofing around. Alright, home sweet home. And at some point, in and amongst all that other stuff, I definitely want to start working on improving this a little bit, at least this underground room, and beginning to get more of a footprint above ground, so we look a little better. I guess I've said a few times, I don't particularly mind having the cobble, but the ceiling is hideous. There's this dirt in this ladder course, all that kind of stuff. We just need to get cleaned up. But I think we're good with these for a bit. So let's toolbox. Oh, we're gonna need the obsidian. We'll need more. Let's leave these here. Up on those. We don't need to carry rockets. Pick these two up. We're going to look for any additional obsidian that I might have. I don't remember how much. We may need to go grab some more in the end. Let's see what we got. 25 is a help. And here, GUI. That away and that away. Yeah. We may still go upstairs and try to sleep one more time. Otherwise, we're going to come back to this side. We're now very low on stone. It's a thing. And of course, the never-ending battle of no glass is going to be a problem again. Should we go... Do we have any panes anywhere? Where would we have left glass panes? Downstairs, maybe? No, they would. Oh, they would have been at the. I think the only place we've used panes instead of blocks was at the darkroom spawner. So, all right. Well, we won't worry about that too far. Let's see where these things actually exist. If they happen to be underground. Oh, hi. Hi. You seem very, very laggy. Haven't been to the Nether in a while. Oh. You think you dropped that on the path? Oh, it was just gunpowder. Oh, that's a shame. So this is our end portal guy. Is him done? Okay. See if we can take a bit of refuge here. Alright. F3. I'm going to throw you guys on escape for a second here. So, Darkroom Spawner Portal was 361, which by my calculations is 45 in Nether Ease. And then negative 2104. And that is negative 263. And this is almost perfectly aligned with our stronghold portal. So we'll show you that here. I'm just saving those numbers, and let me jot them down so I don't have to bounce back and forth again. 45, negative 263. All right, we got it. Back to you guys. So here, this is our portal down here, and we're not quite at 0. You know, here, negative 0, right? So we're going to go about that far in the opposite direction, right? And we want to be just on the other side of this path. So I don't think that's going to quite... Oh, brother. I mean that in the most complimentary of ways. Hi. Now, see, these guys, they're a little more formidable than the green baby slimes, just because they still have some knockback, and I think they do, like, a minimal amount of damage. If we just hang out... I mean, I'm wrong, but see how he can kind of push me? So... in numbers, that can be enough force to actually cause some trouble. And we don't want that. So if we can ever get rid of this guy. Stop! I don't know if I accidentally got... Okay, he's good. Good. Good, gone. Gone good. This could get a bit ugly. Especially with a Gastrodon. I cringe at how many are coming at me right now. Ooh. We'll probably go up to 50. Just so we have room to work. I don't think we need that at the moment. You guys go away. I do kind of like keeping the little guys around because it actually keeps the mob count down a little bit and stops some of the additional big ones from spawning. Now we're real wild about the overhangs and the basalty there. So as you can see, we're kind of all in the neighborhood here, right? We got spawner, portal, and we'll probably connect a path. I don't know. We may just stay through here. Now I didn't bring any of the cobble. And like I said, we'll need glass again as well. But we may as well rough out where this is going to live. So it was 45, negative 263. Now we'll go back into... Oh, man. $45, and it's like literally right here. Can I get send this? Okay, now maybe we can work. 45. Okay, so we actually have a buffer row, which is nice, actually. Oh, man. Oh. Let me work for 2 2 seconds. Actually, let me eat. Oh. 65, 263, 47, 45. Okay. Bye. See, that's where if a couple of them hit you, they can actually move you a little bit. Alright, so this is at least the start. And I'm not sure how wide we went on some of the others, but at least now I can get rid of that. Okay, so I did just go three, 4 of those. That's fine. It makes for a smaller build we have to do to protect it. And we did. Oh, did we polish all that? Oh man. Well, let's at least get some floor space around here. Three, 4. Ah. Ah. All I'd really like to do here is hang that other cobble block, because everything beyond this point, I think we're going to go with the white to build the little portal room. But going back this way, I think we'll use the cobble. Sound good? I thought so. Okay, let's not engage him. And let's just take another little look at these. We did the offset, but right there, I think this one's going to be a little broader of a room, but it won't have this big portal, so we'll have to, kind of do the side by side. Let's go back. Get a sip here. And let's see, I guess we can. Here, 2 little pipsqueaks. Probably do this a lot better. Boom. Boom. Alright, there's all that. There's that. those. Gunpowder. Okay, I think it's worth making the... Oh, let's get... Now that we've done the pathway, let's dump off a bunch of that, and let's take as much of this as we have down here. Try to finish the rails on the path out to the station and get the framing in. We won't have the glass. Oh, and I forgot to check the time, too. We are at 35. All right, we can do this. Can't recall if we cooked more glass yet or not. Not that one. How about this one? Little urchins. And this is one of those. This is why it's so perilous when you first start. I definitely get the feel. It's probably just, false. Ooh. Impression. Game kind of takes its lick while it can. When you're underpowered to get you before you can really batter these things down. Now I don't know where he is. Kind of stuck. Like I said, they represent one of the great chances to get you, before we had all our armor and everything. This was awful times. And kind of indifferent. These guys are a little more naturally resistant to the power of our fire aspect on our sword and some of that kind of stuff. But stop hitting me in the head like that. Yeah, until we can cover under that ledge, we're just going to have these things raining down on us. Alright, here. Let's get that done. I don't know exactly what I want to do with that edge yet, which could prove problematic, but I think in the big sense of things, let's go back. If we pull them this way, then we might get lucky and have a kind of clear shot to start. At least edge a few of them where they get stuck in the corner, and then you can keep setting the blocks around them. we should have... Whoa! Hi, guys! Jack in the Box. That to be the edge. And there. I did leave at least a few of these, which in hindsight was a good thing. Okay, there's our entry on that side. We're gonna be up 4. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you think? You think we should just leave that as is? 3, 4. I think the longer we leave him to be dealt with, the bigger trouble we're potentially in. You guys see that? Oops. There's him out. Now let's go there. Now this one seems like it has an odd... Did I miscount? Because it would be nice to have an extra... Yeah, that's 4 and 4. Do a couple torches up here. Another one here. And then the only question is, do we... I think we should. Let's do here. This will be 1 off, but this makes all of that impenetrable by the biggest of the slimes. And then, if we can ever get this tightened back up again, we'll drop more. Oh, I should. You go away. You go away. just that little bit will help. Because now they got to come all the way back out around. We'll try to extend this out, though, while we're here and having a little bit of luck. Just makes their... Oh, that was a miss. There's our big advantage, is keeping the little guys close and corralled. Like, it doesn't help lag at all, but they basically then are going to get, they're going to have to go around, so all of these will just get stuck under the edges and kind of clustered up in the corner, and hopefully at least they'll limit the amount of additional spawns that we have. And I think I'd like to try to get this all the way up to that wall, so anything already in the water, lava, water, that's not a giant one, or big one. Giant doesn't spawn, but not quite there yet. Can't just approach from the side. They gotta cut their way in. I think I was finishing a thought of my own, which was, if we want to go in alternate directions from here, we can cut our way out. They can't cut their way in at all. They just float around. So, as we've seen in the other stations there, we'll still see the large magma cube slimes, like this one. And especially with that edge, we'll get a nice stream of them dropping in on us. But now, other than these biggest ones, they can't jump up out of the lava, at least not easily. I think the medium ones can if they time it right, but it's tougher for them. Okay, well now we won't bother lighting, because as soon as we do, ghasts will come. And 2, 3, 4. Think we just built this up into the top. So 2, 3, 4. There we go. So now all we need is a bunch of glass, and we've got, hopefully, a link to our darkroom spawner. How great is that? Oh, you zigged when you should have zagged. Okay. First thing. 10 minutes. That's a big help. And a stack and a half-ish left. Well, that's great, though. We may be able to light this and test it. It's so confusing now. I need to like hang a painting or something in there just to let me know which way is which. We can clean all that up eventually too, so we're not going through a narrow little area. Alright, I think first thing I want to get are these top blocks. because having the lava slimes land on your head is awful. Let's do the room area first. Oh, that's too bad. You can't fit anymore. Oh, never could fit there. And here come the guests. So yeah, we're not gonna have enough left to do much of anything against. Somebody's on an edge or above me. Oh, it's that one. Now with 35, I guess. It's that. Maybe that. And I think we're better having fully sealed windows at that point. Because if a ghast catches a glimpse, he's going to shoot the fireball and take all of it out. And we're going to be one glass short. Is that right? These will be okay. Just want to make sure I'm not missing any other sections. Alright, so most exposed, just area where ghast could be. And then there. Not my fault you don't know how to aim. Okay. What do we think about lighting this up? Tools. I am thinking a bit that we probably want to kick this whole area out, kind of like that one where it was extended, but this time push it one wall section beyond in each direction so the ghast can't shoot on an angle at this. Hey, just as we planned. Perfect. Now we just have to worry about magma cubes coming through here. I don't know if they can light stuff on fire or what, but we'll see. We are at 54.5 minutes. Pretty good. Do we have anything that was supposed to stay here? I don't think so. So let's go back through. Not going to have time to improve that, so we won't worry about it too much right now. Ooh, that was awful. Too far away. I think for the next, we don't need this. don't need these. Everything else will keep. And we may need... You know what? Let's get a shulker. I'm just using these last couple of minutes because I think the next one we're going to want to go for is the spawn. Let's do it. White's such a no-brainer though, right? We have to do white. So that. Sounds like it's nighttime. What do we think about just leaving behind these stones? This should go in the goodies now because we don't have an imminent portal. And then grabbing a bunch of cobble. Putting a bunch of it back because I don't want to be that full. That seems possible, right? And we have dogs growling at skeletons. Is it dawn or dusk? Looks like dawn. Alright, well, we'll just park it right here. And I think in the next one, we'll look to do a little more of the same. We may extend out the... And you know what, in fact, now that I've got all that cobble, probably the next... Oh, we need to unpack all the shulker boxes too, or at least leave them or something. So we got a couple things to do that I kind of missed on. I'm glad to have that portal linked. Perfect. That was how we wanted to wrap this one up, certainly. We need to put all the building supplies that we didn't use away into storage. We need to go get sand. Maybe we'll tie that into a night of mob killing and just messing around in the desert. Level out an area, probably go back by those ice peaks, and just make a large area where we can have fun with mobs, and then bring that back to cook a bunch more glass for any future Nether Portal area things that we need to do, and then link up one or the other, if not both of the two mesas and the spawn point one that we'll need to have. And we may spend a whole episode just to be sure, because I still don't know that I've noted it. So we may still go to the end and intentionally break the bed before we do, jump back through the portal, let it shoot us to spawn at the beginning of an episode, note the exact coordinate of that without running around and knowing that we're not surprised, and build a station there, then make our way back. We got the wings now, it's an easy flight back, and then go back to those coordinates after we built up a little spawn house area, something like that, and put a portal in there, basically just a safe room where we can have the portal and a creeper won't be waiting for us when we pop out, that kind of stuff, so that if we ever are caught off guard and end up back at spawn again, we got easy access back to our base. So that's the plan. But you guys are awesome. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Lots of if If your particular thing is killing lava slimes, man, we got you covered. Probably will for the next couple episodes too. So get ready for Nether exploration. We're going to have to head off in different directions, and who knows what else to try to link up those portals. So buckle your belts. Come on back. See us for the next one. Bye now.